Hi, so this is our prototype for our Arduino Meden 200 project. Here we have our drone housing with all four motors attached and the propellers. You may notice one is missing. That's actually because we broke it during one of our initial tests. So we're planning on, we already have the file ready. We're gonna 3D print those as soon as possible. Then, as you can see, we have these four massive batteries sticking out. That's actually because, well, we initially planned to power the drone like this. We found a better alternative that would allow us to better power each motor, and it would essentially be one battery. So while we wait for that, we do have these batteries on standby to just be powering each component. But the final design will have one larger battery inserted down the middle. It'll also have the Arduino mounted onto there, which we haven't done due to time constraints and wanting to go ahead and solder all those wires to be smaller, as well as the antenna. Here we have our controller subsystem for our project. We're actually just reusing the Cobot controller that we made with the exact same code and everything. And then I suppose here's a little demonstration. To start off with, we have this power on mode where like the drone is on right now, but there's nothing being fed into the motors until you press the joystick down, and that initiates all the motors. Right now these are heavily limited because we don't want it to fly up while the components are like that, but the plan would be for that to be some sort of base throttle that would hold the drone in the air while it's just flying around. Then if we go ahead and press this red button over here, I don't know if you can hear it, but the throttle of the motors actually increased by about 100. Now, once we can get this thing off the ground, once we have the smaller wire and the cable soldered in, we should be able to, that would be a throttle that would allow the drone to go up at like a reasonable speed. Then let go of that, goes back down to its hover speed, press down, and then press down. And it's kind of a bit hard to hear, but you should be able to hear the motors going down. That's just to represent them dropping in throttle, which will be the drone making a slow descent when that button is pressed. Pause it. And here is our Closup system, which we currently don't have attached because of them. We're waiting to get the Arduino mounted to be able to do that. But if I just go ahead and plug this in, see the slot opens, and then the plug will close and not kill itself. And it just kind of runs back and forth right now because while we do have code to implement it, we are currently, we just ordered something that we're going to use to actually power the 6-volt servo, because the Arduino can obviously only output 5 volts. And while it is enough to power it, we're not sure if the power will be enough to be able to grip the things we want it to grip. So for now, we just have it set up to this rudimentary system to test that everything's actually working and all the parts we ordered front end.